Alright guys, what's going on? So I'm just going to do a real quick video on how I stream Marvel Future Fight on using a PS4 controller. So over here you see I've got Nox with Future Fight loaded up. If you go and check out the video on how to stream using or how to play Future Fight using Nox and how to stream all that, you can see how to do this setup. Where the hell is keyboard? Keyboard. Alright, so these are the buttons and the spaces to click and the letters that are mapped out with them. So we will be referring to this, so I'll just leave it up and scoot it to the side. So the first thing you need to do when you're using PS4 controller, and this is true for pretty much any game, you can go get this program, DS4 Windows. Right, so it's DualShock 4 for Windows. Basically, just load this up, and it should detect your controller. You can edit things, like so. The color doesn't have to be blue. You can change it. So let's do red. Red? Yeah, why not? Save. And so red, right? I mean, personally, I prefer blue, so I'm gonna change it back. But anyway, you have all kinds of different settings you can play with. You can change some of this stuff. I've not really messed with it. For me, default is perfectly fine. Right, so now we're back to blue. So anyway, you just need this loaded up, and you're pretty much set. That will now your PC registers that the DualShock is a controller that is compatible. The problem is that the buttons on your controller do not map to anything. Do not map to these letters, right? So you can't actually play the game because square does not equal anything as far as Nox is concerned. So the next thing you do is you can load up, get another program called Xpatter. Alright, so Xpatter. Let's see, new. Yep, so when you go to new, it'll grab you this thing. It's fine. So what you want to do is maybe you want to load up an image. You don't even have to load up the image if you kind of know what your controller looks like. The image just sort of allows you to place the buttons so that you know what maps to what. It's just for visual purposes. So sticks, obviously you need the sticks enabled. If I do that again because I messed up. So left, up, and then stick to left, up. So now you can see as I'm moving the joystick, it's registering on the screen. Okay. And you can move these. Why are these not moving? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. This is not something I use very much. I set it up once and have forgotten ever since then. Properties? Nope. Settings? Yes, settings. Okay, D-pad, same thing. Up, down, left, right. So now I'm on the D-pad. See that it's moving around. Okay, buttons. Yeah, so push a button, right? So we're going to push square. So this is our square button. So if you're familiar with the DualShock layout, right, you can kind of go ahead and do something like this. So square, that's triangle. Here's X and circle. So it has a thing for triggers. Personally, I don't use that. They just map as buttons to me. Oh no, I guess they don't. Maybe you do need them. Alright, so this is right bumper, left bumper, and then go ahead and load up the triggers. So left trigger, right trigger, So you pretty much have your setup at this point. You can see that these are mapped with letters. They are mapped with letters because that is what I have already done on the previous thing that you saw before. But to change them to whatever you want, you just click on it. This screen will appear, and you can pick your letter. And you can see the blue ones are the ones that are already assigned, so like you wouldn't want to do those again. But you can map two buttons to the same keyboard letter. And you can see that right here. I have that for T. And then going back to Nox, right, so these are the button clicks, right? So you see 0 is mapped to right trigger. So anytime I hit right trigger, I will be doing the normal attack. Right, and then the ASDW is how I move around, and that I have mapped to one of the add-on lock sticks. And then I have sort of the character select mapped to the D-pad. So up is 1, and then I did left and right as the same letter, and that'll be the middle character, and then Y as the bottom. So you can just see how everything is mapped out. You can do it however you want. This is personally what I've gone with that I feel comfortable with. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how you do that. So I hope you guys found that helpful, and stay tuned for more videos.